We are sitting inside my shade garden right now, and I want to share with you some of the magical goodies that I have to enhance this space in color, in interest, and just all the little things that I've talked about that are going to make this the prettiest little shade garden you ever did see. Hi you guys, this is Nicole from My Carolina Garden. My garden is located in growing zone 8B and we are in Southeastern North Carolina. Let's first talk about this sweet little piece right here. I went to Salvation Army looking for just any sort of decor, and I came across this little table, desk, cabinet. I don't know what you really want to call it, but it was $10. It is solid wood, and I thought this would be a fabulous piece for me to paint up creatively as a piece of garden decor, maybe a faux potting station, but just a way to bring fresh color into the shade garden. And if it weathers over time, which I suspect it will, that will only enhance the beauty as far as I'm concerned. So I started out with the plain white cabinet, and I just thought, nope, I want to add in a bunch of vibrant different colors. I want to do some painting design like this here on this drawer, which, by the way, everything functions beautifully. And then just start putting some sweet little items right up at the top. Now, is this subject to change? Yes, always. But for now, oh, I'm super thrilled with this adorable cabinet. This piece right here was yet another amazing find from Salvation Army. I have always wanted to pop into Salvation Army or any thrift store and find a decorative bird cage. This is the first time I've ever seen one, and you want to know the even better part of it? It was $2.99. $2.99. I've been thrifting a lot lately, and I have been finding prices to be very crazy. A lot of things are super expensive, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't even thrift and find a bargain. But this birdhouse, $2.99, and you know, it's not perfect, but it was perfect for this idea that I have. Right here's the little front door that slides up and down. I love it so much. And the bottom actually untwists so you can take the bottom out, and that's how I got this plant inside. This plant is a succulent that was given to me and I never did anything with it. I know it's shameful. I had it sitting in a pot next to my greenhouse, and it just kind of sat there without any care whatsoever, and it was doing so well in its pot with barely any soil in it that it started to grow more of itself out of the holes in the bottom of the pot and everything. So what I did in here was give it a mixture of perlite and potting soil, so it would have like a very light, airy soil, because it didn't seem like the soil was that important to it at all. And then just put it in here in a pot that does have a drainage hole, as well as sitting in a dish so that the bird cage itself wasn't just pooling with water every time I watered it. So it's just adorable. I love this entire setup, and again, score for finding a bird cage. And of course, I will let you know as soon as I find the perfect placement for this guy. Of course, you have already seen the amazing foliage plants that I have inside of this space, but the elephant ears, the dragon's breath celosia, I have sweet potato vine, I have begonias, I have so much coleus. Oh my goodness, so much coleus. This side over here becoming my most glorious space. A coleus wall, if you will, still in the making. I have some colorful pieces that are here. This dragon's breath celosia too is going to just become more and more vibrant as it blooms. So I have more ideas and thoughts for colors and other additions to come into this space, but holy cow, everything is looking so gorgeous already. So my coleus wall. This is something I was thinking about for quite a long time, and as you can see, it's developing with the window box planters, which is absolutely amazing. But here's another find that I think you will find interesting. Not sure if you've seen them before or not, but I got these pot holders. These are something I found on Amazon, and you can get them in different sizes to go with your different sized pots. They work like this, so you set your pot right inside this frame, and this could be attached to a wall or a fence or any sort of post that you want. So my idea here with this combination of things, the terracotta pots and these frames, let me show you, would be to add some of these pots and their hangers to the wall in some random places like this, or up higher wherever I might have space along the shed wall, or where I technically have a lot more space along the fence line. And the only reason for my thought of keeping it on the shed was so I literally had a coleus wall and could kind of fill in the blank spaces with the pots and their hangers. However, obviously I have a lot more room on the fence line, so I would just have to come up with a new name for my coleus wall if I started putting coleus on the other wall. Maybe coleus alley. Ooh, maybe coleus alley. I am going to go ahead and leave you the links for the things that I've purchased in here to make this garden what it is going to be. You know, the prettiest little shade garden you ever did see. This way, if these things are handy for you as well, and you have an idea, maybe you want to do something with a pot arrangement or coleus or make a wall of plants, I don't know. But these things are just the coolest, and I just felt like 100% have to share this thought with you. These caladiums right here, what a fabulous find. The coloring and the veining in the caladium is just so outstanding. It's one of my favorite things. This pot arrangement right here literally came or was priced at $3. You cannot price a pot arrangement at $3 and have me not purchase it. And then I also got this terracotta pot to go with it, and that was on clearance. That was a Walmart find because 'tis the season to start clearancing the flower pots. Another sweet little find was these cocoa liners for the window box planters. At some stores, you're paying $15, potentially even more than that for these liners. Ollie's, you guys. I popped into Ollie's. I was looking to see if they had any of their flower pots on clearance there. Didn't find those. Sadly, they were all done with their pots, I guess, for this year. But the cocoa liners, $3.99. That's the cheapest I've seen them. So if you're looking for window box liners, check out Ollie's if they're nearby. Just never know what design elements you can find thrifting, looking online for ideas, whatever. And I am simply here to share my garden ideas with you, so maybe it can stir up some things in your mind, like painting a piece of furniture to go out into your garden space. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found some inspiration in the ideas that I've shared with you today. Keep the great comments coming and subscribe to my channel for sure. Until next time, you guys. Happy planting.